Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForce reporting from the sidelines. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Barlow misses the layup. New York with the ball. Here's Bridges. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. In the corner, George with it. On the wing, George. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Some nice passing by New York here. The shot from the low post is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Here's Embiid. Knicks with the rebound. Bridges with it. Maxey covering.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Oh, and the jam by Towns.
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Here's Edgecombe. And Embiid throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Brunson. Beyond the arc. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory. Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to Barlow. Outside, Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Towns. And Maxey is right there. Maxey's got 6.
Oh, quick work by Maxey to reel in the board and put that one back up.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Shamet. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And the 76ers with possession. A big stretch here going 10-2. Nobody near George. Connects from three-point range.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Philadelphia. They're leading by 8. Here's Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
The 76ers leading by 10. Pass to Oubre. Inside. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And there it is for them.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And so it's Philadelphia. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the 76ers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Out to Clarkson. Cranes the three-pointer.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Pass to McCain. Maxey on the wing. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Now McBride. The 3. Not going to go that time. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Grimes. Good. Nice job down low.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And New York making a change here. Knicks trail by 10.
Hey, yo, right here. What's the screen?
Brunson outside. Buries it from three-point range. Brunson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid.
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
Here's Maxey. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
On deep, Brunson.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Pass to Barlow. George looking over the floor. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. To the wing right side. Embiid wide open. Offline with his 3. To the middle. And the dunk by Towns.
sticking with it. Towns wanted that bucket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. George in the post. It's rebounded by Towns. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got 6 points.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Drummond is right there. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Pass to Edwards. Right side, Maxey. Here's George. No good on the three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
The 76ers leading by 4. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Pass to Grimes. Here is Edwards. Brunson covering. Back to Edwards. And the three ball is good.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Out to Brunson. Fires the three. Oh, Brunson good from range.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Oubre outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Hart. Brunson scanning the floor. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. 76ers on top, leading by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bangs home the trifecta. Brunson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Edgecombe. George with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Back to George. Down low. Here's Barlow. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And the 76ers lead by 3. Hart, no good. Left side, Maxey. Here's George. And the rejection by Towns. Anunoby has the open look. New York, no good that time either. In the corner, George with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Pope loose. Here's Towns. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Barlow. Now here's Embiid to the inside. Here's George. And here's Embiid. And that's collected by Brunson. Here's Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
For the lead, drains it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 9.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Knicks. New York trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Pass to Shamet. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So it's New York now. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Pass to McBride. 5 to shoot. Here's Diawara. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on the second free throw. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
And it's Shamet missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's George missing. Clarkson on the wing. He has 5. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Clarkson can drain them with ease from that range. No problem for him on that 3.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Diawara. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Diawara's got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside for George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Here's McBride. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And don't... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now McCain. Pass to Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Philadelphia leading by 3. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Barlow.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
So it's Philadelphia now. Outside for George. Here's the floater. Knicks with the rebound.
Come on.
Clarkson with the ball. Pass to Kolek. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Launches it from deep. Barlow grabs the rebound. And the 76ers with possession. It's a three-point game. Outside for George. Off on the layup. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Clarkson. Good work there as it goes.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Maxey in the corner. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Guarded by Robinson. To the paint. Here's Clarkson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
And Allie, thanks so much. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. George in the post. Puts it right back up and in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution. Great job securing the rebound. He had to work for that one.
Left side, Maxey. For 3. No good.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Now Embiid. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Hart. Here's Towns. Layup no good. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside George. Now Maxey. Now George. 5 on the clock. Edwards with the screen. Oh, what a finish.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So both teams making some changes here. Hart does not go in. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up with the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. From outside.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
So the first of 3 is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He makes the second free throw, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that puts them up by 5.
Look, that's a pressure moment, and he came through.
102 left to play here in the fourth. Now, here is George. three.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Brunson there for the rebound. And they're pushing it up. Now Embiid. Finishes inside on the nice dish. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
So the 76ers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the San Antonio Spurs come in for this one. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA.
Here we go.
I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. And the dunk by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Three-pointer, Fox. Oh, good on that one. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And here's Brunson outside. They get it back to the paint. 6 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's Vassell on the wing. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Down low. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Towns, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Knicks on offense. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 6.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
Wembanyama.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Brunson outside. 3-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. And he makes that one. 7 points in the game.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So it's the Spurs now, after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Out to Bridges. Towns in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
It's such a luxury to have a big man like Towns who shoots so efficiently from outside.
Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. .110 left here in the opening quarter. Here's McBride. Out to Clarkson. Back to McBride. In the corner, it's Robinson. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And the basket by Castle.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. 3-pointer, Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. .23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lets it go with a three. Vassell grabs the board. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's San Antonio as they score 11 unanswered points to close out the quarter. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
You know, right from the start, it's saying they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The wide open look here for Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Fox has got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. McBride with the ball. Still yet to score. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Shamet missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice. On that possession. Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. This lost sense of time and the situation.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The shot's good from Brunson.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Basket good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
A three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New York. Right side Towns. To the inside. Here's Brunson. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Brunson. Towns the screen. From the arc. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Barnes the screen. Releases. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
To the middle. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Spurs leading by 10. Barnes the screen. On the wing, Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got 8 points.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
And here's Brunson outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Rolling off the pick, ready to do some damage, Wembanyama.
And the Knicks making a change here. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Wembanyama for three. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Making plays for others, Wembanyama.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Oh, Brunson from way outside.
A deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Wembanyama, no good. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Towns. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the dunk by Towns.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
A three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Fox with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Up top, Fox. He's got 13. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Wembanyama, a screen. Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all.
Kick those feet up and enjoy some NBA hoops on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Now here's Maxey. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Picked by Oubre. To the middle. Oubre can't hit. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, Alexander Walker. Drives to the hoop. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Outside Johnson. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Pass to Edgecombe. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, VJ Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now here's Daniels. Pass to Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella. I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Out to Oubre. Fires the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gets the 3 ball to go. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Snatched away. Down low. Here's Daniels. No points so far. Count it.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
George left side. From the arc. Knocks down the long J.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Edgecombe, no good. Kispert outside. Outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. George, a deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Daniels, that one's true.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
George outside. Philadelphia with another miss. George with a steal. With one on the clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Now here's McCollum. Yep, that one's good.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Now here's Maxey. George outside. Lets the three fly. Pass to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. George, and that's good. George has got 6.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
McCollum. Comes up empty down low. The Sixers trailing for 3. Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. There's McCollum with the 3. The rebound by Embiid. Here's Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. 8 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
It's George on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Porzingis. And a fast break now for the Hawks. He gets it in there. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Yeah, usually not a huge presence on the offensive glass, but George attacks this time.
Pass to Daniels. Oubre with a steal. Now here's Embiid, defended by Porzingis. Back to Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Now here's Maxey. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Drops in the 3.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
It's George on the wing. Back to Maxey. Pass to Oubre. George outside. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Maxey. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Johnson. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Back to Embiid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
So both teams making some changes here.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Johnson with a bucket. The Sixers lead by 7. Pass to Grimes. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Really left him alone that time. George has got 14 points for the game.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
So it's Philadelphia now. Maxey attacking. Launches a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Philadelphia. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. The 3. That shot missing. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3-shot now, and Edgecombe is, of course, no exception.
Pass to George. Offensive board. Back to Maxey. The 3 from Edgecombe. Counted from distance. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Dallas. Pass to Flag. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Giddey scanning the floor. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Flag. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
When you're watching him play, Flag has promise as a playmaker. He's no ball hog.
Now here's White. Back to Giddey. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Flag. To the paint. Marshall with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Okoro. And that one good.
Using his unique perspective, Vucevic sees the whole floor and finds the open shooter.
And that one's good. Flag.
Well, that's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Here's Flag. Here's Washington. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Second free throw, no good. And here's White. And that one is stuffed right through.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Pass to Okoro. Driving in. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
To the middle. Here's Gafford. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Picked by Vucevic. The 3 from Okoro. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And that one's good. Flag.
Man, Flag can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment. Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now Vucevic. It's Giddey on the wing. Back to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
And here's Flag outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flag.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Chicago leading by 3. Now Giddey. Yet to see a basket. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Giddey. Mavericks trail by 5. Thompson outside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Jones. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Nembhard. Finished off the break.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Nembhard. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Gafford. And the layup falls. Gafford's got 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Williams' shot is good.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Chicago ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Dosunmu for 3. He drops it from range. Dosunmu's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Mavericks trailing. And Williams over to help. Nembhard, good.
He kept his cool despite the double team and finds the open man.
Jones feels it out. Down low. Here's Williams. Washington grabs the miss. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Smith with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Williams. Off target at the rim. Here's Flagg. Right side Christie. Nembhard outside. Inside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. For 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. Williams. Washington grabs the miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Flagg. Pass to Christie. Here's Flagg. Back to Christie. This one for three is rebounded by Okoro. To the inside. And a strong finish with two hands.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Here's Flagg. To the paint. 5 on the clock. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. From deep, Giddey. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Are you kidding me? Flagg already adding to his highlight reel.
Oh, got a piece of it. Down low. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Pass to Christie. Going inside. It's tipped. And here's Giddey. Defended by Christie. No good with the triple. Dallas leading by 3. To the middle. And it's Giddey with a rebound. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Flagg. Back to Christie. There's the triple. On target from range. Christie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For 3, Gafford. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Here's Smith. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Christie. And he drives in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to White. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. White's got 7 points.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Flagg. Inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Vucevic's shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 7. Here's Flagg. Giddey with a defensive effort. Pass to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. Let's go with a 3. And it's Giddey missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Gafford. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. Driving to the basket.
looking agile on the attack. It's so good to see Buzelas taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And it's Okoro penetrating.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Bulls trail by 3. Tries to break his ice. And it's Giddey missing. Here's Flagg. And it's Giddey with the rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Flagg. Down low. Here's Gafford. Marshall outside. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. White, good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Thompson. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by Dallas. Chicago trailing here. To the paint. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Thompson outside. Back to Williams. There's a screen by Robinson Earl. The 3 from Thompson. Connects from downtown. Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dosunmu for 3. Fires the 3. And it's blocked by Martin. Tries to save it. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Minute 32 left in the third. Dosunmu with it. Martin picks him up. Outside Jones. Dosunmu up top. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Thompson outside. Here's Powell. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Jones. For the tie. And he lays it in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst foul players.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. To the inside. Outside Jones. Blocked!
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And they take the lead. Herter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Dallas on top, up 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Mavericks leading. Here's flag. Pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Outside Giddey. Outside Williams. Now here's Giddey. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And here's flag outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Yeah, count them up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams deciding to change it up. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor, that's where you go with the ball.
Here's White. And miss after miss right now.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's flag. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Puts up the tray. Can't get it. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Thompson. Here's flag. From 11 feet away. Oh, it misses. From deep. Cash from downtown.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Now Gafford. And he slams it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Flag fires. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
The Mavericks lead by 7. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Launches it from deep. White. And again, no good. And so it's Dallas with it. That one's in there.
And proof that Cooper Flag was worth the hype. Flag has been a consistent weapon for his team tonight.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Gafford the screen. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Flag came into the league with an advanced offensive skill set, and you can see it in how he runs the pick and roll. I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Fires it from 14. Washington with a rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
From deep three-point land. Washington with a rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Oh, he cannot hit. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.